Intensify forward firepower! Hello everyone, welcome back to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zack.
Shane.
We are back with the Bad Batch Season 1, Episode 9. Do you remember what happened 5 minutes ago?
It's like 2 minutes ago. We did have the confrontation with the Crosshair on, that planet. What's that planet called again? Braca. We had the Kaminoans kind of talking like, hey, listen, we need to get our shit together because if they take the kid or any of the Bad Batch, or they take the asset, whatever that is, you know, then we're going to be screwed with their contingency plan. So they hired Cad Bane. I wasn't quite sure if you knew it was going to be him. I mean, it was a bounty hunter. I was wondering if you were wondering if it was going to be Boba, and then you were going to be disappointed because it was Cad. But it was Cad, and Cad's great, too.
Timing worked out.
Yeah.
It was cool to see him. They had a cool confrontation.
Yeah, I mean, he is just a cool fucking character.
Boba's not going to be old enough really yet to...
At this point, I'm pretty sure he's wearing the armor and stuff, though, and he's kicking ass.
Is he?
Yeah, because as a kid, that whole train heist was his idea.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know.
He's capable.
He's capable,
not experienced yet. So he's... How old would he be now? Because he's the first batch of clones. He'd be first gen.
He'd be like 15 or something.
So he'd be 15 years old.
Yeah.
Because he actually aged naturally.
Yeah, an unaltered clone. He is. So, what does that say about Jango Fett that he wanted an unaltered clone?
Well, he wanted a son, I guess.
Yeah, and that kind of it kind of adds a lot to his character. No one ever talks about that. He wanted an unaltered clone, and he could have enhanced him.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Son.
Well, he could have had him enhanced in some way, but he wanted just a boy to raise.
Yeah, that he wanted to, it's him. He knows what he's capable of. He knows he's a badass.
Yeah. Unlike Michael Jordan, his kids, they weren't that good at basketball.
Yeah.
They played in college, but they weren't that good.
Well, it's also you're mixing in genetics with another person to produce children in reality. But if you're making a clone, you're making literally you.
Yeah.
So you can take you and make yourself better.
Yeah.
You can teach yourself everything you should have known, and keep yourself from doing all the things you shouldn't have done, and literally like raise you up to be a better you in the future, so that you would just be perpetuating yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. You can live vicariously through yourself.
Yeah. It's like Snake with Big Boss.
Yeah, technically, yeah. I mean, I didn't beat the third one.
I mean, I think he was still. There was some inception involved. They used some Japanese woman's eggs or something. So I think there's some way in which they made it happen, but I don't know if that was just to give the embryos something to grow in.
Yeah, because they need that. They're not test tubes, right?
Yeah, they weren't born in test tubes, so I think they just did that to give them something to grow in. I'm not sure that they actually mixed genetics with anybody. Well, now they selected them. I know between solid and liquid, they selected dominant and recessive genes, and then Solidus was the perfect clone. They go through the story. Liquid thinks he's the recessive. Then you get to the end in the conversation between Ocelot and Solidus. So yes, the whole time he thought he was the recessive one.
He sounds just like him.
But Solidus is the perfect clone.
He was the one who was the president, right?
Yeah. George Sears, man.
George Sears.
That's such a cool name.
It is. The Sears.
President Sears.
And Commander
Sears and Roebuck.
Guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, check us out on Patreon to see our 4-week early access and our full length. Let's jump in.
We sighted that bounty hunter. The only vessel in our scanners is Crosshairs, and he's right on top of us. Don't let them get away.
Looks like Dingar with a fucking
A little bit, doesn't he?
Just not fat.
Not without Omega. We'll have no chance of finding them if Crosshair shoots us down. The deflector shields are failing.
Intensify forward firepower!
I'll be doing all kinds of crazy shit. Like Shane Gillis, talk about call people I hate,
Call Vader.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Looking for your communication device. It has been confiscated and placed in a secure compartment.
I see it.
Mr. Bane does not respond well to prisoners who are difficult.
How's my asset doing?
My name is Omega. Who are you?
Cad Bane at your service.
So, you see the plate on his head? Mm-hmm. That was a shootout between him and Boba already, I believe.
Sorry, when my friends come for me.
Your friends are long gone. I make sure of that.
He is just...
No one is coming for you, little lady. I have the girl.
What is her condition?
Alive.
See that she stays that way.
That depends on you. Bring my unlocked credits.
Imperial.
I will deliver the payment and retrieve Omega.
Your personal interest in the young clone has threatened our operation enough. Tanway, you will go to our abandoned facility on board the
Dad, Tonway's here.
bounty after his payment and recover our property.
Yes, Prime Minister.
What's her name?
When the
Nala, no, yeah.
Nala say?
Yeah.
Facility.
Tonway, and then
Retrieved the
whatever.
genetic material needed. Terminate her.
Why isn't yours helping you?
Mr. Bain is very busy.
I could fix your leg if you want.
League?
It's a simple booster adjustment. I've done it a bunch of times for AZ3 back on Camino.
I am quite capable of completing my own repairs. You are a prisoner and are not to be trusted.
Cad Bane. He had multiple run-ins with the Jedi and was responsible for attempting to abduct Chancellor Palpatine.
Oh, one of the great arcs, too.
Touring out this guy? Why are they after the kid?
Because she's more valuable than we realized.
What do you mean?
She has pure first-generation DNA.
Whoa.
All clones were created from a host named Jango Fett. While our genetic structure was modified for growth, acceleration, and obedience, Omega is a pure genetic replication. To my knowledge, there's only one other. A male clone, codenamed Alpha, later referred to as Boba.
That's
Since
cool.
he disappeared at the start
So
of
she's the
war,
sister.
Really?
That's what I like about it so much, yeah.
raw genetic material.
Check with Sid. See if her contacts know anything. We'll keep monitoring comms.
You need to rewire the servos in your hip first.
So,
That is what I am trying to
Alpha
do.
and Omega.
Yeah, first and last.
You are a prisoner.
Exactly. It's not like I can escape off this ship.
Oh, all right, but make it quick. And not a word of this to anyone.
What are you doing?
Do not try anything funny. Mr. Bane will be back shortly.
Mr.
How long
Bane.
have you been working for him?
I am his trusted confidant. We are a team.
Really? There. How does your leg feel?
You will need to adjust the calibration, but be careful. Oh my, yes, that's working. It feels brand new.
Sorry. It's only temporary.
It's just,
Now.
to calibrate something by fucking welding it, it just seems odd.
Maybe there's some kind of software calibration too.
You could stab it in there.
Like I put a part
understand
of
what
my
software calibration is. It's normally a lot, you're setting pressures and things like that and setting it in electronically, but
yeah.
Toto, get your Jesse up here. I can't see anything in this job.
Toto.
Yeah, it's gotta be from there's some western or some old thing called Toto and something, right? Cloud City.
Love it in.
What's interesting is that they kind of go for that matte painting old trilogy look.
Mm-hmm.
Toto, get up here. Toto.
Toto.
Come on. Where is it? Yes.
What's taking so long?
He's probably like, what the fuck happened?
Toto, where's the kid?
Mr. Bane, she's quite obviously right there. Uh-oh.
Wait here.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can you hear me?
Sid knows all about Bane, but not how to find him. Omega, are you there? It's long range. I'll try to boost the signal.
How do you boost the signal? How do you boost their signal from here? That's my question.
Yeah.
Hunter?
Power the receiver, I guess.
I'm here.
Where are you?
I don't know where I am.
We're coming for you!
Omega.
Need a relay of your position. Try to create a power surge. Can you find a pattern nearby?
There's one by a door. Looks like the one's on Topeka City.
Tapioca.
Yeah, very alien name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Topeka City.
Topanga.
First time I ever whacked off to someone on TV.
Yeah. That chick that looks kind of like her at Walmart all the time. Right? It's fucking...
You're
Like-
coming with me.
Omega.
I still can't get a good read.
Omega.
She uses these funny
It
expressions.
does feel brand new. An unidentified ship is approaching.
Check it out.
I am not going with you.
You're lucky they want you alive.
Who wants me? I told you you'd be sorry when my friends showed up.
Marietta.
One of the best things you can do is you're getting abducted as a kid.
She needs help.
Short-lived.
Hello, Bane.
You got no business messing with my score.
You of all people know it's all about the price. Omega and I go way back. Don't we?
Told you episodes ago?
Experience to be going up against me.
Yet, I'm the one who has the payment. How about a trade? The case for the girl.
Sounds fair. You first.
It's empty.
I have the case.
Suitcase in the way. Oh, dude.
Toto, find the kid.
I am on it.
You should know when to quit, Shand.
Break his name back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kaminoan. Well, the one thing was a butt face guy. The first one was.
A moon?
Or whatever they were. Yeah.
Oh, no. The butt face? Yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't that. It was the guys like looked like he was co-piloting the Millennium Falcon with Lando.
Yeah.
Which I guess that guy was speaking his actual native language.
Yeah.
I think I've got her. She's in the leader system.
Lido.
Where in the leader system? I'm pinpointing the exact coordinates.
Mr. Bane. Do not worry. I will recover the target. I will not fail you.
The only person you can rely on is yourself.
Why did you kill Torn Wayne?
Part of the job. What the Prime Minister has planned for you is far worse than why I'm here. Omega, I'm trying to help you.
You said the same thing on Pandora.
There you are. You are coming with me.
It's time to go, Omega.
Yeah. Ah!
Yeah.
No!
The Kaminoan.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck this. I like how
I'm
she
pissed off.
Like
I'm
she's
very pissed off if that happened to me.
Yeah.
This shit dumped all over you. When that body's been in there that long, you think of it.
Yeah, it'd be disgusting.
The lighting and everything, the clouds.
Yeah, it's just
really
great.
cool.
Okay, we gotta do something about this Cloud City. We gotta scream
Put
clouds.
some fans in there.
Time's over, little lady.
That fucking plate, man. Well, she's got a helmet on though.
Yeah. But
Again.
it's a Star Wars helmet though.
Yeah, not very good.
That was
Poor Luke.
I would hate
Hanging
going
out
down
long
there with my hands handcuffed.
Going for the flight pod.
Whew.
That will not get you very far. Coming with me.
Cad did that in one episode. Jumped on him and flew away.
He did? I can't remember that.
Pretty sure.
You gotta kick the shit out of him now.
Just throw him over. Into the abyss. It's like seven space ball. Right?
Yeah.
Go around
It does kind of look like that. Didn't say the magic button.
Damn! I hate this hack of crap. So he kicks her wire down.
Bane, the target
to the ship.
It'd be very hard to navigate those fucking things. Your legs would be wanting to kick everywhere.
Crash dash. I can't do it. Yeah, I just want to fly off there, dude.
Omega, you in there? Oh, good to have you back, kid.
Are you okay, Omega? Are you hurt?
Why are the Kaminoans after me?
You have to tell her. You're valuable to them. You're different.
Get us in the air.
I am trying, but our systems are not responding. They appear to have been sabotaged.
I require an update. Omega was rescued by the same clones I encountered on Pantora. I can track them.
As long as she is not in the hands of Lamasu, she is safe. I will transfer your payment.
If you change your mind, you know how to reach me.
But she cares about her.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a shitty place to sleep.
It'd be kind of worse.
Yeah, just try to sleep on the floor. It's
Yeah.
flat, you know, it's good for your back.
Yeah.
Or if it's cold, though. Space is cold. Well, in the Phantom Menace, they talked about that.
Space is cold.
Yeah.
Thinking about
It'd be really hot.
Kaminoans.
But it's vacuum.
Hey,
I know on the moon surface it's
I
actually
don't
cold,
want to
hot.
end up in
On the sun side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
If I'm as valuable as you say, Lamasu will keep sending bounty hunters.
Lamasu.
He can send everyone in the galaxy. You have us. You don't have to worry. You are never going back to Kamino.
Promise.
I promise.
Guys, that was a reaction. It was actually a reaction. I've seen it, but it's been a while. It's great to see. What'd you think?
I liked it. That was definitely the confrontation. I liked the previous episode more, but I liked
I'm
a lot of
surprised.
the
I
details.
figured you would like this one more. Just Cad Bane and we had a cool fight.
Well, I just liked the last one more because you had the Imperials and Cad Bane's intro at the end and the quick draw.
Yeah, I like the quick draw.
Yeah,
The quick draw.
I did like it. I did like the name dropping Django.
Mm-hmm. Drop that name in any chance they can. They should.
Yeah, and discussing that matter and that codenamed Alpha.
Well, it enhances the lore in a
Boba.
good way.
Yeah, and now she's Omega, Alpha and Omega. I like that
Yeah.
little connection. It's pretty cool. And then,
Two unaltered clones.
yeah. So now, if she survives the series, they can. I'm sure Disney has big plans for that.
I don't know. Yeah.
They're gonna find us a wicked hot New Zealand actress to play
Well, I mean-
her when she's older.
Try how old she'd be in post Return of the Jedi in her 30s.
Maybe she'd be fucking not Tamara Morrison's age, but obviously.
Yeah, but
Rachel.
it's because he.
It's because I'm a Scar.
Yeah. Who could they play her when she's older? They gotta have, like, to me, it's.
Well, they probably had a New Zealand actress, I would assume. I don't know that many New Zealand actresses, though.
I don't know there.
I mean, the only reason I know any New Zealand actors is because from Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
And Tamara Morrison. That's all I got.
And Sam Neill, New Zealand?
Yeah, I think I did. I told you that.
You already told me that, yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
saw
he was
the
in
movie.
that movie.
Why?
Where the Wild Things Are?
Yeah,
Or,
or something. Well,
it's not that.
Yeah.
But it's something like that.
yeah.
And I hate you. I hate you too.
Yeah. That was a good one. We also got to see an OG location for episode 5. It was kind of the
Bespin.
bowels of it, but not like the internal bowels that Luke and Vader were fighting in, but just
Well,
the outside.
It wasn't the actual city, though, right? Because that was their old cloning facility.
Yes.
And Bespin.
Bespin is the Cloud City. That's.
Yeah.
Wait, is Bespin the planet?
I'm wondering if. I don't know if Cloud City is the city or if Bespin is the name of the city.
It's like New York or
Like
something.
Bespin Cloud City is how I always understood
Okay.
that to be referenced, but I don't know. It could just be just Bespin. So
But
they're
they
on
did-
Bespin.
Yeah, but they did have the name of the system, which I guarantee that's probably
The Lido system.
that's probably pretty established.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know his team. They were pretty. They were doing everything they could to kind of keep everything from the internal, like from the canon before, at least stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Then you get some backdrop with the Kaminoans. The Borovio is the name of that city.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so Tonway, Nalase, Lamasu.
Yeah, and they all kind of have, well, I mean, Lamasu obviously has his own motives. So
Lamasu has the girliest name out of all of them. It's funny.
Lamasu, yeah.
Lamasu sounds feminine.
Well, Nala sounds...
Nala, yes, but Tanway.
I like that name. Cause I
didn't say I didn't like the name.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that his name sounds...
Yeah, Tonway sounds more like a guy's name. Dad, Tonway's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 2. And obviously, Nalase actually cares about Omega.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was even getting called out by Lamasu, saying...
Tonway cares, right?
Tonway was killed.
I thought that was Nalase.
No, she said, why...
So Nalase is the good one.
Yeah. I mean, they're all pretty similar names.
Yeah.
They all look alike. Except obviously...
Except for Lamasu.
Yeah, he's got like a cool mohawk kind of thing.
The frill.
I wonder if all the males have that.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Like birds, man.
Yeah, they're freaky looking, aren't they?
Like the frill attracts the women.
I guess.
It like vibrates when women are near. They either like it or they don't. So that weird slow reaction to it. Oh.
I didn't know that.
I don't know that either. I'm saying you think it...
Oh, I thought you were talking about something you saw in fucking National Geographic.
I'm talking about Kaminoans here.
I thought you were...
Birds do that shit. They do these ridiculous dances.
Yeah, the dances are funny.
Yeah.
Spiders, there's a spider that does the dance too.
Really?
Yeah, it's like...
Trying to attract mates.
It's like really choreographed, yeah.
Snakes do the fucking thing where they wrestle each other, right?
I didn't know that.
They intertwine.
Humans can do it too sometimes.
Yeah, they typically do that. But normally it's not like a courting ritual where you're trying to see if the woman wants you.
Sometimes it is.
If you're getting to the point where you're twisting up with each other and she doesn't want you, something's wrong.
Yeah.
So
that's called something else and you get in trouble for it.
Yes.
We also had Toto be kind of an idiot and let Omega out, which, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a simple
bastard.
Yeah. But it's funny that he puts up with that.
Well, yeah, why?
I don't know, because you think as fearsome as he is, with his reputation...
But if he was just a badass guy that had a badass droid, it just wouldn't be as charming.
It wouldn't have the charm, no, and no one would ever get away from him. He's a badass droid. He has to have an Achilles heel. He's like the Radome with fucking Metal Gear Rex.
Well, I don't know what that is.
What? It's the first thing you got to take out when you fight Metal Gear Rex in Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Okay, well, it's a radar system.
Okay.
And you have to, because the cockpit's closed where Liquid's at.
Yeah.
And you got to shoot the Radome so he can't track you, and he has to open the cockpit to see you.
Yeah.
And so they had to have an Achilles heel. Like, they recognized that when they made it for the game. They said, look, we've got to make it have a week 2. Set this apart. So they gave it one with the Radome. Mm-hmm. So it's like, he's like fucking Cad's Radome. He's got to have the weak point, otherwise he'd just be unstoppable.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like you said, a badass assassin droid or something with him with that trench coat.
Yeah, and Star Killer... Well,
like a big turtle.
Big turtle with the trench coat. That guy plays Raphael.
In the back seat.
Back seat, yeah, not the old guy.
He's one of LaGuardia, right?
So, yeah, we had those... Like, not vats. What do they call it? Big...
What's a vat?
There's big glass vats with... There were things inside them, and one was a Kaminoan. Kaminoan.
It seemed to be. His head was too big, though.
Yeah.
Everything about it seemed wrong.
I don't know the answer to this, but I was always... like I remember when I saw it, I was wondering if it was Snoke.
Like Palpatine.
Like early experiments.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
I wondered if maybe that's something to be alluded to, but it looked like at least the two that you could definitely see. I mean, Snoke had that weird alien-looking head.
Yeah.
His eyes were all fucked up.
Well, he was he was a bunch of failed experiments that,
yeah.
But essentially he could be kind of controlled telekinetically, but he also had a will. You know what I mean? So right when they were like, well, what does she want me for? And then you kind of started hearing that ominous music, and she glances over, and it was kind of like symbolically, oh, like something not good,
Yeah, and Fennec Shand says, well, you know.
Yeah.
So does she know? Because obviously she's
talking
to the Bad Batch later. She's like, why do they want me?
Yeah, I don't know. To me, that leads credence to me, because it's just like what George says about Star Wars. It's supposed to rhyme with each other. Like, what do they say in Return of the Jedi? What does Leia say? Like, oh, I know. I've always known. It's like there's realization about them. They don't know that they're special.
Yeah.
In her case, it was her brother, and the Force is strong in the family.
The sister.
Yeah.
Sister.
So, to me,
twin sister.
There's no answer that I know of other than the answer they gave us. Is she was a pure clone with unaltered
she's
DNA.
An unspoiled clone.
An unspoiled clone. So I remember the comments were like, Shane, that's a fucking answer. Drop it. And I'm thinking, no, I think there's more to it. I'm not saying there's like a ton of other instances.
I wonder though when it comes to the Force, say she has the Force, or she's Force sensitive. Does the Force, would it work that way if you clone someone? I mean, you can clone a Force user. I would say with Django not being Force sensitive, that we know of. I mean, obviously he didn't recognize it. and didn't use it.
Well, that's also the argument against my argument. I mean, they'd have to know of a way, or they'd have to splice her DNA, which would mean that
amphibian DNA, man. It's like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, they put some.
And she's literally from like she's a female too.
Yeah, you're right.
it's just,
I don't know. I'm still dying on
I'll lift up all the clone skirts, or
yeah. So to me, yeah, the DNA. Like I'm still dying on the hill that I think there's gonna be something with her being force sensitive, and that's why they want her. Or she's got the potential.
If it was just about money, then
I don't think it can't just be money. Like they want her because
them wanting her so they can keep producing good clones.
Yeah, and if they realize that hey, like we know that the Empire wants to be able to clone force sensitive beings.
They could sell their resources to other people.
Yeah.
And say, look,
who could compete with the Empire at this point in the galaxy?
Well, like people like security forces.
Yeah.
So obviously the Empire's got to do something about
Magicians.
that. They got to squash that bug.
This show kind of doesn't leave. Like there are things that I was wondering about later on. I'm thinking, like what happened to this guy, or what happened over here? And this show kind of gives like pretty good answers. I think they some I like, some I don't like, and none of them are badly done. It's just some things like are
just unsatisfactory.
No, there are stories in the old canon that would be able to exist, but now this show has made it so this can never happen now.
Okay.
Because this is the new canon. The old canon was, the last remnants,
Yeah.
Because there's some great old stories in the old canon.
There are. You got into the Yuzong Vong, it was kind of, but...
Well, even the writers...
It was just what I know about.
No, you're right. Some stuff was cool, but the writers themselves, like, they were all got in the writer's room, they all pretty much didn't love how long... It was like a 20-book arc.
Yeah.
And they all were taking turns, and they were all,
I hated it.
From what I understood, they all didn't love it. I didn't read them all, though. I know about them. The idea of the Yuzong Vong is great.
The idea is good. And
like, they're from outside the galaxy, and they're fucking...
we're getting that in Ahsoka.
Yeah, you're right. We are.
So they've ventured beyond it, but now they're going back. So it's just...
Well, I keep thinking, it'd be a perfect time to do... It'd be a perfect time to do the Yuzong Vong kind of now.
It would.
Because there's there's a gap between now and episode 7.
Yeah.
There's 30 years. Why not? We can have multiple wars. 4, 5, and 6 take place in a 5-year period. Dude, and they're fucking great. 1, 2, and... Well...
But you think, though, that'd be an awfully big threat for such a small time span.
30 years?
Yeah, if you think about the fact that when you get into episode 7, you're seeing remnants of the Empire. They're showing you already that episode 6 has come and gone.
Yeah.
So if you try to throw another Empire in there that invades, where's that at? Where are their ships?
I don't know. I mean, I know the Thrawn is
I'm pretty sure they had, they were using planets or something like that as their mode of transportation. Like there's some
kind of Vong?
Yeah, there's like some kind of weird living way that they travel.
I didn't know about that. Yeah.
Eric told me, but it's been so long ago.
Okay.
I don't remember. I was a kid.
That's what Sephiroth was trying to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Turn the planet into another fucking meteor or whatever. And just...
Oh no, use it as he could control it as a vessel.
Well, that's what she did first, right?
Because I know in the fucking the
comet.
Yeah.
That's what the logo for Final Fantasy VII is, the comic.
Yeah, but I think it's because it's about summoning, because you didn't beat the game technically. And in the end, they're summoning an asteroid or a meteor that's so big that because the planet heals itself with life force energy. So Sephiroth's plan is to hit the planet, and when the planet heals itself from a planet-threatening injury, he'll go to the center of that and absorb everything, kind of. And he'll become a god, essentially. Yeah. No, not too bad of an idea.
Yeah, no, pretty cool. I mean, that's definitely one of the best, strongest, lasting storylines that I've heard from Final Fantasy.
Today, it's like I said, it's still relevant, obviously. All right, guys, that was the end of our discussion. If you like us, you want to support us, check back next week or on Patreon because we have the next 4 on there now. We're out of here.